Hello my friends, how you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 22 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. It is Lasty here, welcome. It's episode number 287 and, I mean, some of you are going to guess it already. Today's episode is once again powered by my awesome sponsor over at Elgato. Now, for those of you that are brand new to the channel and for those of you that have been here for a while, you'll know that I use Elgato products to create my content every single day. I've got the entire lineup of products from this amazing company that just helps out creatives in this industry with their content creation. Now, I've got key lights, I've got green screen, the microphones in front of me on the low profile Elgato mic arm. You name it, I've got it in my setup. And if you are aspiring content creators out there, check the link down below in the description. And change your setup for the better. So yeah, thank you once again to Elgato. Let's get stuck into the episode, shall we? So I made this team yesterday. We're gonna like disband it quite quickly though, because that is what I do. I switch over to my Serie A squad because I went and did some more of the Serie A Cup, and I think I had a really good run. I had like a 5-game win streak in that one, so that was a good batch. And I also got some of this TOTS, or no, is it Team of the Group Stage cover done? Yeah, it is what it is with that one because I'm still gonna have to win 10 games. I might be able to do that one with FootWiz Wadmin though if he's feeling up to it at some point in time. I just don't know if I've got the players for it. Either way, as you can see, yeah, we got quite a lot of rewards from this because we managed to get our way up to like 13 wins or whatever it was. And I still got, I mean, as you're watching this, it's Friday, but I've still got like a day or so to like get that done. If I can try and get it done, it'll get me a 50k pack. But every single day, right, I will have put all of my gold cards into upgrades. So when I come back to my Serie A squad, I've always got a goalkeeper missing. I've always got subs bench with concept players in it. I've got to go out and buy the Serie A players again, and it's just annoying. I don't know why I don't just try and keep them in my club, but that is just me for you. If I've ever got rares and non-rares, I will be sending them into upgrades, no matter how useful they are for me to do other things. But the good thing about getting a few free packs here is that with just a few free packs, you can actually set yourself on a nice little recycle mode for some of those upgrades. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Oh, by the way, these CONMEBOL players, Team of the Group Stage, Libertadores, whatever you want to call them, they pop up. They don't pop up in the packs. So be careful when you're looking through your packs. You might have got someone. Maybe have a little check in your club because they don't pop up. Even like or just like rare cards that aren't boards or anything. They'll pop up before it. It's weird. I don't get it. So, sending rares into the League on premiums, because if I can do a premium, then with the rest of the players, like I'll keep Verratti for an SBC, and then I've got 2 rares, 9 non-rares, and that literally makes a player pick. So, we'll go ahead and get them done whenever we can. And then 10 Serie A plus 80 rated players. We get ourselves another walkout. We get a little Skriniar this time around. Of course, during Serie A, he would have been a TOTS, but it is what it is, right? It's still fodder for the club. And there's a whole bunch of more rares for me to use. So another League on Premium then. Any blues? Any not the same walkout? Not the same one as I've just had, please. Oh God, we've done it. We've gone and got Verratti again. It just means that I needed an excuse to use a Verratti in something, and I'm always good for an SBC. So I head straight on into the TOTS upgrade, and I'm like, yeah, I'll send Mitchell and I'll send Verratti into this one as well as a couple of other players that I'd accumulated, and we'll have another one of these literally any TOTS on the game type players. Also did another player pick so I could use up the dupes. And I forgot 1 dupe, so we're going to do another one as well. But 1 of 4, 80 plus EFIGS gives me an 83 Kovacic. Probably one of the worst ones we've seen so far. Not good, but we'll send another one. I'm literally like scraping the barrel for players at my club at this point. It was getting quite bad. But another one. Are we going to get ourselves a walkout or anything? Yes. That last player always comes in clutch, doesn't it? Or not always, but often. We get ourselves a little Tony Kroos. Do another one. We'll settle for the 84. I think if you get an 84 from one of those packs, you're fairly happy. And then we got another League on Premium to get through before we do our TOTS pack. No walkout this time, but it is going to be a Volland, so top up the 83s in the club. Well, one more 83 for the club, and then another player pick could be done from that. But yeah, let's open this TOTS pack up and see what we get, shall we? So we submitted an 88 rated English left back Mitchell, and we get that's Kostic. That is Kostic. That's basically what went through my head at the time. For some reason, I thought he was 94 rated, but maybe that was like last year or something. But a 90 rated Kostic. So we go up by +2. And then I was like, you know what, I'm going to do another one. So I send Kostic and some other players into the TOTS upgrade once again. This is just the one where you can get any TOTS. The EFIGs hadn't come out at this point. That's, I guess, just kind of how far ahead we are on the videos. But they will feature in this episode. And can we upgrade from a 90? We can get Bruno Fernandes. We can upgrade from a 90 to a 93. And the thing is with a player like that is that that's proper fodder. So that's not the sort of fodder that I would want to put into just another random TOTS pack. I would want to put that into like a proper SBC or like a higher rated TOTS pack, like the EFIGs one. I would probably put Bruno into. But yeah, that was like my thought process. Let's dismantle this team a little bit then. What we got to do, I basically put the players up on the market that I didn't need, which was actually all three of them, all three tradable players. And I thought about building something like this. So a little bit of Bundesliga in the back, because I could maybe bring Nkunku in. So there was that thought process. But with that, I would need to, I don't know, let's just say that I don't eventually go down this route. I go down a similar route, but not this exact one. So 385 for Marquinhos is 1k profit before tax. A little bit of an L after tax. Excuse me. 1k loss before tax on Cuadrado. So we've just got rid of that that profit that we would have made on Marquinhos, even though that was going to end up being a loss. And then in a day, I lost 20,000 coins on Nuno Mendes, and that made me angry. So yeah, once again, we've lost a load of coins, but I do it for the fun of it. I'm not here to trade my way to 10 billion coins. I haven't got that in me. And now this is going to be the shortest stay in the club that you've ever seen. I buy myself an Alphonso Davies, and then I change my mind on what I want to do with the team, and I sell him instantly. So yeah, he lasted all of about 5 or 10 minutes in the club, that's got to be an all-time record for me. I just had a brainwave of like, oh, I could get that Schmelzer SBC done. And so I literally sell him up again. Yeah, 2k more than what we bought him for, but of course that's still going to be a little minor L with tax. So I am just literally throwing money away here. But I thought maybe this Schmelzer would be a more fun card. And actually, whereas I need to pay 110k for a Fonzie, I could actually have more coins in my disposal and then just use the fodder to get Schmelzer. Maybe spend a little bit, but definitely not 110k. So Cuadrado sells, and we can start thinking about the big first, like the major part of the Schmelzer SBC. So we head on in. There's only 2 parts, but I think I could get the 86 rated bit done. And it was fairly simple, to be fair. I'd built up a couple of players, hadn't I, from certain packs and certain upgrades. And I stick a red Bremer in there as well. So there wasn't even a use for the 93 rated red Bruno Fernandes, which is good. We can save him and use him in something else. But yeah, so there's the most expensive part of it done. And I know I will need to spend a little bit when it comes to that second squad, because I haven't at the moment got a team of the week or a team of the season player that I'm willing to put in to that SBC. But we'll figure it out. Don't you worry about that. And when we head on in back for the next one, do I do a little upgrade in between there? Do I? Probably. I normally do. All right, who's sold? Oh, Fonzie sells for 110. So we're back up to 300k plus nearly 400k on top of that with the sale of Marquinhos. Let's say 350 on top of that after tax. So we're sitting at, yeah, like a decent amount of coins. Another little upgrade does get me a Chiellini, and in my head I was like, well, I just packed a Cherby. I've now got Chiellini. I could sort of get a bit of chemistry and work on that for my final Schmelzer squad. I then went out and bought a TOTS because that was basically the cheapest way for me to do this SBC. Spend 30k and get the rest of the players from my club and just use them, and that's basically what I ended up doing. So yeah, we send that bunch of stuff into Schmelzer, and we welcome him to the club. It's a cool cool bit of graphic there. I like that. And he actually does look like a very, very good card. A slightly more defensive card than Alphonso Davies. But I'm down for that for my 4-2-2. I'll let the other players do the attacking. Welcome to the club, end of an era. Marcel Schmelzer. Of course, a big career at Dortmund has come to an end for him. And they've given him a nice card. Maybe they could have boosted some skill moves a little bit. Maybe they already did. I don't know what he had before. But maybe like 4-star would have been nice. But overall, really good stats defensively. I think he's going to be a bit of a beast for us. And of course, I can get a strong link to Sula if I ever wanted to switch his side. Because normally I just take the Danny Da Costa link for him. But yeah, if I ever want to do something different, then I can certainly do that. And spoiler alert, that sort of thing is going to change in my upcoming squad. So, I just about was able to send for one more player pick. It is dry in my club. I take a little look at it and I am just like, my days. There is hardly anyone here. I think I've got like 1 or 2 golds in my entire club. So at this point I was like, ooh, Gvardiol's Croatian. I could maybe not get Nkunku. I'll stick that player of the month one that I've already got in for now. But instead of spending all that money on Nkunku and probably ending up losing 100k at some point, I could just buy Modric back again, because I did like Modric, and I don't know, I just feel like maybe there's a chance that he's quite cheap and has got less place to fall. I don't know. So I was looking on the market, and I'd seen Nkunku as low as 545, I think it was, and there was nothing popping up under 570. So I didn't want, at that point, I was just like stubborn and didn't want to spend the money because I knew I was paying over the odds for him. But I could pick myself up a Luka Modric for like 295, and he's been going down a little bit and then up a little bit. He goes up to about 300 and then down to about 285. So I picked him up at sort of his average price, I would say. And I don't know, I just think that's a good purchase because, I mean, Marcelo, there's been talk of an end of an era Marcelo. By the time you're watching this, it may have come to fruition. I don't know if it actually is or isn't. But if it does, I feel like someone like Modric might even be able to go up a little bit in price. So, this is not the final squad. I make changes still. I still make even more changes. So we go like this. Switch it so that Modric is just literally linked by icons, and we could use that squad because it is full chemistry right there. It's actually the first time we've had like proper full chem in a while. But I decided actually that maybe instead of Da Costa, like I'm missing an attacker there in a 4-2-2. I've only got Insigne, Di Maria, and Pele there, so I'm missing one more like attacking player. So if I bought myself a Trent, who's super cheap now, and I still really enjoyed him as a right back. If I buy Trent and then switch the position of Harry Kane, like I mentioned yesterday, I was going to bring Harry Kane back in. I could start him in the CDM spot on 7 chem, and then actually just move Danny Da Costa and Gvardiol out there, and I've got enough players in the correct positions now. So we've got a little bit of Prem action going on. We've got a bit of Bundesliga. We've got La Liga. We've got Serie A and Ligue 1. So, I mean, they're sort of mixed around with icons and stuff, but you'll see how this squad works in the way that I can play Vieira and Sula as centre-backs alongside Trent and Schmelzer, and that's a really solid back four with Mateus and Modric as CDMs. Really, really solid, about as good as you can get on this game. And then a front four of Pele, Harry Kane, Di Maria, Insigne, in whatever order, really. I'm a little bit bored with Pele, and I think he's the weak link out of that stuff nowadays, as it's just the baby version. So he'll go out as a wide cam and probably not get as much use out of him. I'll sub him at half-time for somebody else that I've got on my bench. But yeah, probably Kane up front with, I think, Insigne. Try Di Maria as the wide cam. If not, swap them over, see who's better, and that sort of thing. So yeah, like that, to me, was a really nice squad. I could also, if I was willing to play, how could I do it? I could swap it around somehow and take Pele out. No, I could put Felix in if up front if I wanted Felix, Di Maria, and Insigne to all be on like 8 chem, but I don't really want that, so I'll stick with what I've got at the moment. I can always bring him on as a sub. And then the EFIGS TOTS upgrades came around, and I was obviously going to do the first one, and I was probably going to leave it at that. just to see what we get. So I submitted my Bruno and stuck him into an SBC, and we end up getting Brazil, a goalkeeper from Liverpool. We get a Prem one because they're broken at this point. They'd just come out, and everyone seemed to be getting Prem in their pack. Now, they weren't fully broken, but it was so heavily weighted towards Prem that most people, like, it was like 95% of the time a Premier League player TOTS was going to come out. So at that point, I started spending coins and then just recycling whatever TOTS I got to get all 3 of these done so that I could get compensation if they actually were broken. And lo and behold, pack number 2, we get another Prem. So my first original Bruno was traded for an Alisson. I then sent that Alisson in for a Bruno again, but I also bought players along the way. So I'm wasting money at this point. And I bought more players for the third one. The market went a little bit nuts for a bit as people were scrambling to try and get these done. But pack number 3, can you guess what league my player's going to be from? English. Unfortunately, it wasn't Bellingham. It was his mate, Declan Rice, 92 rated Rice. So I got 3 Prem players, which does mean I should be in line for all the compensation. Maybe by the time you're watching this, all that sort of stuff might have come out, but I'm not 100% sure as of filming this right now. I need to have a look on the game and see if they've dropped it and stuff. But knowing how long it takes sometimes, I'm not too positive that that will be here. It might be. I hope so. I hope we've got compensation. If so, you'll probably see it in tomorrow's video alongside like my Rivals rewards and maybe a bit more Rivals gameplay. I don't know if I'll change the team tomorrow. Pretty set with it like this. I guess we could sell Modric and buy another midfielder and try somebody else out because he's literally linked around icons. We'll see how that goes based on what I pack and stuff over the next couple of days. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, have a great day. Thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed, do me a favour and smash the thumbs up button. 2,000 likes will literally make my day. And you'll also subscribe to the channel if you're new. Cheers. I'm going to go and rest my voice. Take in some air conditioning and enjoy. Maybe go and sit out in the sunshine, actually, and get some vitamin D. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. On Instagram at the moment, I'm posting quite a lot of stories of the weather and stuff, so definitely worth a follow, I reckon, anyway. I think I'd do some quite nice photography over there. So I'll see you over there, and I'll also see you back on this channel tomorrow, same time, for more awesome Road to Glory content. I'll see you then. Peace.